Loreto High School is situated in Chorlton in Manchester. It's part of the English education network that is Loreto, but it's also part of an international family of Loreto schools and colleges. The demographic of Loreto High School is very, very diverse. We serve some quite affluent suburbs of South Manchester, and we serve some suburbs of Manchester within which there are high levels of deprivation and poverty. So ours is a real mix of society in our school. We are a hugely diverse community in terms of ethnicity. We have 54 languages spoken by our families, and that diversity is something that we are so proud of and we celebrate at every given opportunity. The overwhelming majority of our students access the mainstream curriculum with ease. We've carefully crafted our curriculum to make sure that it meets the needs and interests and aspirations of our students, but there are always a handful of children for whom mainstream is not at that moment in time accessible to them. EDClass is the ideal tool to use to re-engage students in their education.
We've got students that are off-site that use it, and that's what we initially introduced it for. Now we want to start using it in our internal suspension room or our internal exclusion room. And we've also got a brand new inclusion provision that we're opening in January. We had a student who was totally disengaged with education full stop, was offered a variety of alternative provision places. We have our own Loreto Learning Portal. Parents had paid for tuition to try and get this student really engaged, and he was just totally disengaged, didn't want to participate in anything. September we introduced and put him on EDClass, and he is fully engaged since. He logs in every day. His attendance has now improved, so he was a 0% attendee, and we've now got that up to around 40% already.
I think the main thing that I would say post-pandemic is there are larger numbers of children who have anxiety-based school avoidance, who have SEMH needs, and EDClass has proven to be a really effective tool for re-engaging children back into their learning.
EDClass has really helped our students with SEND needs. In Manchester at the moment there is a real struggle in getting the right provision for our SEND students. You're looking at 20 grand plus for one place for a student to attend full time. We have got 5 seats on EDClass for a fraction of that price and a much more thorough idea of that student's journey, including safeguarding, raising their attendance, their attainment levels, being able to track that progress in their journey makes it much more personalised and bespoke for us as a school, because that's something that we pride ourselves on, and the specialist school places are very reduced, which means that mainstream schools are dealing more with high-level SEND students. We use EDClass for some of those as a bespoke timetable, so the student still comes into school. They have obviously the mainstream teaching in school and they've got that social aspect of being in school, but sometimes that's too much. So they've got the opportunity to obviously access the teaching through EDClass, which really benefits quite a lot of our students. The designated safeguarding team at EDClass are very approachable in terms of we can ask them if we have any concerns and they notify us instantly, which then means that we can obviously liaise with parents and engage the learner or relay that safeguarding concern. It's great that the progress is tracked from the moment they are logged in a morning, so if they don't arrive or they're not registered, we're notified straight away, so we can definitely get onto that student and just find out what's going on. So that's been a great bonus for us because it kind of relieves some of the pressures in school for our attendance team.
I would recommend EDClass to any trust, to any school, to any parent unreservedly. The resources are high quality. There is a person that will interact with the learner.
I would recommend, and I have recommended, EDClass to a lot of our local schools around here because it is so accessible for students, regardless of the SEND, regardless of what may be going on, it is accessible for them.